I'd like to remind everyone to please subscribe to my YouTube channel here and leave a comment. Let me know what you like about the video, what you don't like, how I can improve my videos. Also hit the like button please. And as a reminder, I also have a Facebook page and an Instagram account under the same name, Last Frontier Cabin. Thank you. Good afternoon everyone. Earlier this morning I walked around the cabin just to make sure everything was okay, and I was not happy with what I saw back here. As you can see, my ladders are totally knocked off their ladder racks. The ladder I put up is tilted, it slid over and almost fell over, and a couple big pieces of metal are blown down. The only thing I can guess is there was a pretty bad windstorm one of the nights over the last couple weeks when I wasn't here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all picked up and put back, then on to cutting some firewood. Last night you saw me run over a pine tree that was blown over in the high winds we had sometime in the last couple of weeks. And afterwards I heard a little bit of an odd noise coming from my six-wheeler here. But I was only maybe 100 yards away from here, so I didn't worry about it then. It wasn't that big of a deal. So this morning I got out and I looked at my four-wheeler, and as you can see, I got a pretty good tree limb stuck up in my wheeler, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that out now. There's half of it. Here's the other half. Pretty nice piece there. I'm gonna take those in for kindling. As you can see, I got my chainsaw here, and in the last video you saw I thought the chainsaw might be ruined. However, I didn't know there was different types of thread Loctite, and I had just gotten a high strength. What I really needed was a high temperature, high strength thread Loctite. So I got some of that, I put it on, and we're gonna see how it works. This the regular thread Loctite is good to about 200 degrees. The high temperature Loctite, most of them are around the 300, 350, but they sell one that is around 450 degrees, and that's what I got. I put that on, so let's go ahead, get the chainsaw fueled up and fired up and see how it goes. I do know I'm out of gas, so first thing, fill it up with gas. The chainsaw is sharpened up, gassed up, oiled up, so let's head over to where the two trees are falling across the path. I'm over here where the two trees fell across the trail. And I didn't see this last night, obviously, since it was too dark, but right here's another tree that blew down in the windstorm, but it's pretty much parallel to the trail. Here's the two trees that fell across the trail. And here's where I ran over top of it, right through here. Here's the other one that's laying. Luckily I could skirt right up through the edge here. And then, obviously I couldn't see it last night because it was too dark, but there's a tree down right there at the edge of the swamp. So there's 4 trees right in this area. I think I might cut this tree down also, just to prevent it from falling on the trail. Let's go ahead and get after it. As you can see, I got the tree cut up here that's laying across the trail. As I was cutting the trunk of it up, I noticed that the exhaust was rattling pretty good on the chainsaw, so apparently the high temp, high strength thread lock Loctite did not work as well as I had wanted it to. I am going to take the chainsaw back with me, give it one more try, make sure I get the threads well coated with the Loctite, and give that a shot and see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead, load up this wood that I got cut up right now and head back to the cabin. I'm all loaded up, let's head back to the cabin. It's mid-afternoon on Saturday and the temperature is about 38 degrees. I completely forgot to film this as I was doing it, but I started putting the stuff back in the loft up here. And what I did, I actually had this thin futon mattress at my home, and it never got used, so I decided I'd bring it out. I had a couple of these extra foam pieces that were about the same density foam, so I put two of those down, as you can see, and then I just put this futon mattress over top. So now what I think I'm gonna do is just get a fitted, this is an odd size, so I can't really use a fitted sheet on it. Plus the foam goes clear over to the wall over there. I would have to cut that foam over there, which I really don't want to. I'd much rather just leave it as a whole piece. So what I think I'll do is get a couple of flat sheets, maybe like queen size or at least a double size bed, put down on top of this, and then another one to sleep in between. Use a flat sheet as a fitted sheet, and then use another flat sheet as just the regular sheet. So that's how it is. I usually sleep up here in the winter time when it's the heat lasts a little bit longer up here, so I don't have to get up in the middle of the night and put wood in the wood stove, because if I do that, it just gets way too hot up here. And plus I got the window right over there that I can use to regulate the temperature a little bit up here also. So that's what I just did. I'm sorry I didn't film it. It was a little bit comical watching me try to get these flimsy floppy pieces of foam and futon mattress up the steps. I thought of it right as I was bringing up the futon mattress. I had it already most of the way up when I remembered I wasn't filming. So I'll try to do better next time, make sure I get it all on film. But this was what I was up to just a little bit ago, so now I'm just gonna settle in and watch some Svengoolie. Something I did this morning, which again I forgot to film, is I installed this center post in my cabin. I put it in every fall right before the snow starts falling, just in case too much snow ends up on the roof, and it prevents this center beam that I have up here from sagging in the middle, because this goes straight down, and then there's that center post that you saw on the video leveling the cabin. The center post is directly under here, so it transfers the load straight down and keeps my center beam, which is 3 2x12s, from sagging in the middle from too much snow. So that's done. It's good for the winter now. I'll take it out in the springtime sometime. Once it's that time when I gotta head back to civilization. The cabin's all locked up, cleaned for next time I come out. I got everything loaded up, ready to head back. The generator's fueled up, so let's head back to town. This is a good time of the year when the swamps are pretty much frozen over, so I can just drive wherever I want out across the swamp. So I'll take you along for my trip back to the truck.